Valet Madness is a hold and release game in which you control cars and try to predict where they will end up. The game has a 2D top-down perspective that uses 3D objects in which a player plays a valet driver for a hotel. The player will pull the car back, aim it, and release it. When the car is pulled back, a power meter will be displayed. Depending on how far the player pulls the car back determines how far the car will go. The player is trying to put the cars accurately into a parking spot. One car is allowed per parking spot. The player is given a set amount of cars they can use during the level. To pass the level, the player must fill the minimum amount of parking spaces they are allowed. The player's goal is to pass each level to beat the game. The parking lot will be filled with obstacles to avoid, such as cracks in the ground or cones in the lot. These will cause the car to either stop or lose speed. Each level will also have weather that affects the car. Ice will cause the car to slide sideways, and rain will cause the car to travel further. Players' cars will also become obstacles as they remain on the parking lot. Players will choose the destination of their car. They will also need to decide when an obstacle can help or hinder them. Considering cars in the lot can be moved, the player can try to nudge a car into a spot by colliding another car into it. The game is a combination of Angry Birds and Turbo Dismount. The similarities to Angry Birds are the hold, aim, and release mechanics. Turbo Dismount is similar because the player cannot control the destination of the car once it has been released. The play possibilities of the game consist of increasing difficulty from level to level. Furthermore, the player will need to become familiar with the physics of the game and learn how each obstacle will interact with the cars, and learn how to use them as an advantage. The risks involved are replayability once the game is complete. The player may also not feel involved during the game as they are not in full control at all times.